just again. And turn around a minute mountain. With the room in the room no empty. You can bring it in the bottle of gin. If you think ain't empty, they're gonna leave me standing. No singing while I don't forget my love. And my heart was so cold. I take it in the day.
So good that we're going to do a whole song here. This one is called Sweet Caroline. What I want you to do right now is put your arms around the person next to you and just sway back and forth a little bit. Come on.
Full-time handlers and 10 horses. Now, even though we do travel with 10 horses, we will only hitch up 8 at a time. So when we're doing those long state fairs where we're hitching up every day, that just makes sure that 2 horses always get the day off to get a little bit of rest and relaxation. All right, so as Brody gets his harness on there, our next horse that's getting groomed right behind him is Hansi. Now, Hansi is 18.2 hands high, and he'll be the first of our body horses. So we have wheeled horses in the back, followed by the body horse. They're going to be pretty big boys as well, at about 6'2" in the shoulder, 2,000 pounds, and he's about 9 years old. So on this team, we have a nice mix of some veteran horses who've been out here for a while, and some of the younger guys who are just getting used to being on the road. Showing off right now. So as soon as we see them yearlings, they have to see them working on the new yearlings, getting used to being around the people as well. Now, a pretty common question that I get out here is why did they run their tails? So, obviously, we are not the only team of Clydesdales that travel around the world. And back in the day, they wanted to make sure that we were paying homage to the Budweiser brand by having some red and white on the horses. And they also wanted to make sure that no matter where we were in the world, in the country, that when somebody saw us coming down the street from a distance, that we had that red and white showing, so that they knew that these were not just any team, but these were the classic, famous Budweiser Clydesdales. And that's why that's on there. So you can see them coming, and you know exactly what kind of show they're representing. Team of horses and handlers are going to begin to develop the great temperament you see them out here today. So our yearlings are going to start working with the handlers. Alright, the next horse to get his outfit on today is Rocco. Now, Rocco is the second of our body horses out here. He is 18.3 hands high, so about 6'2", 6'3" at the shoulder. He weighs in at 2,100 pounds, and he is 14 years old, so he is our most veteran horse out here on this hitch. All right, now once the horses make it back to Warm Springs Ranch, we will start training them to work on the hitch with the team. Now we do not throw them right in with 8 horses. We start with a much smaller wagon, and we just do 2 horses at a time. Now this is going to teach them a few things. They're going to get used to working in a team with their counterpart. They're going to get used to listening to the driver's instructions. We are good, but they still do need some instructions to know where to turn. And to get them used to being with the reins as well. As you can see, as they move over, each horse does have their own rein that goes from their bridle all the way back to the wagon. Now this process does not happen overnight. We start with 2 horses, we work our way up to 4, to 6, and then our 8-horse hitch that you see out here. And that does take about 1 to 2 years. So typically the youngest horse that you'll see out here working with us is going to be about 4 to 5 years old. Now they will stay on the team for just about 10 years. Some of them decide to retire early. That's totally up to them, I understand. And typically, if we have a good group of younger Clydesdales coming up, we can retire them early too. But at just about 14, 15, they'll retire. Now when they're done, they go back to Grant's farm. If you've been out there, I'm sure you've seen them lazing about in the back paddocks. They're usually just napping, but they just get to relax. They get to kick up their hooves and just live their best Clydesdale lives, and nothing more is ever asked of them.
Over there, and we had walked over here and they weren't out yet, so I was wondering if I was back.
We're gonna have a nice day here.
Here's my red beer.
them.